Rizal is out 47%. Bulacan is only out 11%. That's basically all the numbers that we have. The next question, I guess, Secretary, is when will the full restoration happen? Our estimate, and Ronnie is here as head of network, our estimate is by 10 p.m. tomorrow, we'll have all our circuits back into service. So yung 707 circuits mo will all be back. And customers at that point that will be affected would be about 4% na lang, or about 230,000 customers. So these are just your, I think most of this will be coming from the south because, again, heavily damaged in the south. So you're looking at about 230,000 left maybe at that point, 10 p.m. tomorrow.
So mga 96% ng franchise area.
Franchise-wide should be up by tomorrow. Of course, I mean, just to qualify, with the briefing with NDCP earlier, of course, the source of generation supply is also critical. Once the distribution lines are up, what is critical also would be the plants, generation plants, able to give us a supply and deliver power.
So in other words, while the distribution lines may be okay, the supply may not come because southern plants cannot bring power to Metro Manila. Is that it?
There's some updates.
Yeah, siguro, in order for a customer to have electricity, there are three things that have to be in place: the generation, transmission, and distribution. So the weakest link is usually the date that we put in place as a target date. No? In this case, naghahabol ang lahat: distribution, transmission, and generation. As far as based on the presentation kanina, this transmission will be there, distribution should be, majority should be up and running by tomorrow. Ang question na lang, will we have enough power? The situation with power plants are basically, Ilihan is good to go as soon as the Dasmariñas Ilihan line is up and running, and that's already energized.
9:15.
Okay, 9:15 today. So ang Ilihan will start up, will fire up at 4 p.m. today. And yung first unit, the other unit will follow quickly after that. It'll take them about 4 hours to ramp up to 600 megawatts per unit. Now, QPL, while the plant is not damaged, they reported that they have problems with their transmission towers, internal transmission towers, but that's going to be fixed today, and they will also come online tomorrow morning. Pagbilao is, what's the status of Pagbilao?
The stabilizer for the feedback power going to Pagbilao was energized at 8:27 this morning. So within 24 hours, it will synchronize.
And so is with Calacan. Okay. Now, the Santa Rita and San Lorenzo, okay, while the plant is not damaged, there's flooding in the premise. So they should be up and running Saturday, more or less, to this end.
Could you give us just some background? All of these plants that are in the south, kano yung contribution niya sa Luzon grid so that we may have an idea of what type of power we are missing from the whole system?
I can ask Raul to give you a feedback on that, but it's not only, I guess, the power, it's also the transmission lines. Kasi you may have the power, if you don't have the transmission lines, wala rin. But Raul, what is the size of these plants that are not running right now as compared to the entire Luzon capacity?
Right now, those plants still not running. We have Ilihan with a 1,200 megawatt capacity. We have Santa Rita, San Lorenzo, around 1,250 capacity. The Pagbilao is 382, 2 units of 382 not running. And Quezon is around 459 megawatts.
Kalaka.
Kalaka is 300 to 300 units for Kalaka.
That's almost half of our Luzon
Yes,
capacity.
sir. And around Tiwi Macbang is Macban is around 110, but I have a recent report that around 1 unit will be online anytime today.
So the total, I guess what they want to know is, in the Luzon grid, what is the total of capacity in terms of percentage for all these plants that went offline because of Typhoon Yasa? About 55%. About 55%
Yes, sir.
55% out.
out.
Online na yung iba daw.
Hindi pa. Wala pang, of the 55% na yan, wala pang nag-online yan.
So sir, 55%, is that installed capacity or actual capacity?
That's the actual capacity. We're only counting the ones that we're actually using.
5%. So unless you get all of this main transmission line coming in, it will still be, even if Meralco restores all of the power lines, we won't have enough capacity. That's why we still have, we have rotating brownouts right now.
Yes. Actually, as estimate ng Meralco, yung transmission lines will actually be there already. Actually, ang ilihan papasok na, marami nang papasok. The only problem is basically they're not going to come in today kasi yung iba tomorrow pa. So there's a possibility na merong MLD for today, only for today.
Possibility lang, sir? Or is it already happening?
Well, right now, starting 8 a.m., almost close to 8 a.m., we've started MMP.
Okay.
3 to 4 hour fast rotation. But once Ilihan kicks in and the others, then that should be addressed.
Sir, pa-explain na lang sa Meralco, hindi maintindihan kasi ng tao yung MLD, ano? It means actually brownout. Manual load
It's
dropping.
manual load dropping. It's sharing of the capacity kasi kulang, no? So, ang ginagawa ng network namin is bali yung capacity iniikot lang namin. Some people will have a brownout at this hour, then so we will have rotating brownouts.
So kahit nabalik na yung kuryente nila, makakaranas pa rin sila ng brownout because isi-share.
That's right.
Talking of sharing, ilan yung power ngayon na umiikot sa franchise nyo? Ilan ang demand? Ilan ang deficiency? I think that would be better understood. Ano? Makikita nila yung negative.
I have the demand. We, as of 9 a.m., we have about 2,879 megawatts.
2,000?
2,879
871.
for Meralco only. Demand. No? I don't know. I don't know if you have the capacity of the Luzon.
Supply?
We are advised by NGCP to do the load trapping, manual load trapping, 100 megawatts. So we are short by 100 megawatts. So, and they gave us an order to do it up to 3 hours.
So which means that the supply is what? 2,779?
Ganito lang,
Yeah. 2,000.
can we ask NGCP? NGCP, can you answer for the entire Luzon, not just Meralco?
Actually, the total Luzon for today is 4,244. Total capacity, sir.
Total capacity is 4,200.
Versus the demand?
The demand, actually, it's exceeded that already. That's why there's a manual load dropping.
Hindi nga po, ano nga po yung demand? Para makita natin kung anong negative.
Kumbaga, hindi natin makikita yung total demand kasi nga, bago siya na mag-pass doon sa capacity natin, nagda-drop na tayo. Pero yung approximately load na dinadrop, so if we add it to doon sa capacity, it's 4,760.
Or a deficit of 500 megawatts. And how long would that be?
For today.
For today?
Today, there'll be plants coming in.
Actually, I'd like also to note that yesterday, we have a plan that is to energize Santa Rita, San Lorenzo, and other plants in the south hoping that they're available. But due to, just like what the Secretary said, there was some incident in the plants. That's why the one that we prioritized to give power was not able to synchronize. So right now we have given feedback power to Ilihan and given feedback power to Pagbilao, and these two plants have confirmed that they are ready to energize, as what the Secretary had said earlier.
Sir,
Atin niyo po napapanood ang press briefing ng National Grid Corporation of the Philippines o NGCP tungkol sa power supply sa mga lugar na nahagupit o hinagupit ng bagyong Glenda. At ayon kay Secretary Carlos Jericho Petilla ng Department of Energy, 84% na ng Metro Manila ang may kuryente. Pero ayon sa Meralco, yung mga lugar na may kuryente na ay pwede pa rin pong makaranas ng brownout ngayon o ngayong araw dahil kulang pa rin ang power supply. Ayon sa Meralco, 35.3% ng lahat ng mga consumer o customers dito ay wala pa rin pong kuryente hanggang sa ngayon. Iba't ibang bahagi po yan ng Luzon. Ano? Dito po sa Metro Manila ay gaya nga po nung nabanggit natin ay 16% na lamang o 18 to 16% na lamang yung wala pang kuryente. Samantalang ang pinakamalubharaw po ang lalawigan ng Quezon na may 99% pa rin po na wala pang supply ng kuryente hanggang sa ngayon. Ngayon din po ang Batangas na may 94% pa ng mga ang walang kuryente hanggang sa ngayon. Samantala, sabi naman ng Meralco ay target daw nito na by tomorrow o bukas po ay 4% na lamang ng mga customers nito ang mananatiling makakaranas ng kawalan ng kuryente. At sa briefing din po nabanggit na 10 p.m. bukas ay expected na maging operational na ang 100% o ang lahat o total na electrical circuits sa Metro Manila at sa ibang karatig na lugar sa Luzon. Isa po sa mga nabanggit din dyan sa press briefing ni DOE Secretary ay yung limited daw na communication. So yung problema rin sa komunikasyon sa ibang mga lugar, particular dyan sa may lalawigan ng Quezon at Batangas. Kung kaya't nagkakaroon din daw sila ng kaunting delay sa pagkukumpuni doon sa mga infrastruktura o yung mga facilities na nasira matapos nga na humagupit itong bagyong Glenda kahapon. At ulitin po natin sa anunsyo ng DOE, 84% na po ng Metro Manila sa ngayon ang may kuryente. Posibleng magkaroon po ng 3-hour emergency rotating brownout sa ilang bahagi ng Manila, Makati, Quezon City, Bulacan at maging sa Pasay. At yan pong may balita sa oras na ito. Tumutok lamang po dito sa GMA News TV para oras-oras. Alam mo, ako po si Cedric Castillo. Magandang umaga po.